Most people don't have an income problem. They have a spending identity problem. What if the biggest thing holding you back financially isn't how much you earn, but who you believe you need to be? That might sound strange at first. Most people assume that if they earned another $10,000 or $20,000 a year, their financial stress would disappear. But if that were true, why are so many people earning $80,000, $100,000, even $150,000, still living paycheck to paycheck? The answer isn't always found in their income, often found in their identity. Imagine a 29-year-old marketing manager living in Chicago. After taxes, she takes home around $5,200 a month. She's doing everything society told her to do. She graduated from college, found a stable job, works hard, gets good performance reviews. On paper, she's successful. Every month, around $1,900 goes toward rent. Her car payment is another $550. Insurance and fuel add another $300. Student loan payments take another $350. Groceries cost roughly $500. Utilities, internet, and phone total another $250. Subscriptions, gym membership, and streaming services quietly consume another $180. Then come the dinners with friends, weekend trips, new clothes for work, coffee before the office, birthdays, weddings, and the occasional online shopping purchase because it was on sale. By the end of the month, almost nothing is left. Now, here's the interesting part. None of those purchases seem irresponsible on their own. A reliable car, a nice apartment, decent clothes, social events, healthy food. Nothing feels excessive, yet somehow financial progress never arrives. Most people look at this situation and conclude one thing: I need a higher salary. But that's usually treating the symptom instead of the cause, because something else is quietly driving almost every financial decision. Not income, identity. Whether we realize it or not, we all carry an internal picture of the kind of person we think we should be. Someone with a professional career should drive a certain type of car, live in a certain neighborhood, wear certain brands, take certain vacations, own the latest phone, eat at certain restaurants. These choices rarely happen because they're necessary. They happen because they feel consistent with the identity we've built for ourselves. The spending isn't just buying products. It's buying reassurance. Reassurance that we're successful, responsible, keeping up, moving forward. The problem is that identity can become surprisingly expensive. Let's look at one simple example. Imagine someone upgrades from a reliable used car to a brand new SUV. The monthly payment increases by $450. That doesn't sound catastrophic. After all, it's only $450 a month. But over 5 years, that's $27,000. If that same $450 had instead been invested every month, earning an average annual return of 8%, it would grow to more than $33,000. Leave that money invested for another 20 years without adding another dollar, and it could grow to well over $150,000. One decision, one identity-driven purchase, a 6-figure opportunity quietly disappears. What's fascinating is that nobody experiences this loss emotionally. They feel the comfort of the new car immediately, but they never feel the wealth they didn't build. That's one of the biggest psychological traps in personal finance. Humans naturally value visible rewards more than invisible ones. A luxury apartment can be photographed. A new watch gets compliments. A nicer car changes how people see us. But an investment account growing in the background, nobody notices, including us. Our brains evolved to seek immediate social rewards, not long-term financial independence. Modern consumer culture understands this extremely well. Every advertisement sells more than a product. It sells an identity. Drive this car, and you're successful. Wear this brand, and you're confident. Live here, and you've made it. The purchase becomes emotional long before it becomes financial. Eventually, spending stops reflecting what we truly value. It starts reflecting the version of ourselves we're trying to maintain. This is why raises often fail to solve money problems. Someone earning $60,000 imagines life will become easier at $90,000. Then they reach $90,000. The apartment gets bigger. The car gets newer. Vacations become more expensive. Restaurants become more frequent. Subscriptions multiply. The salary grows, the identity grows with it. And financial stress quietly stays the same. This phenomenon has a name: lifestyle inflation. But underneath lifestyle inflation is something even deeper: identity inflation. As income rises, expectations rise even faster. Financially intelligent people often approach this very differently. They don't ask, what can I afford now? They ask, what kind of life am I actually trying to build? That small shift changes everything. Instead of using every raise to upgrade their lifestyle, they use part of it to buy something much less exciting. Options, an emergency fund, investments, lower debt, more flexibility. The goal isn't to look wealthy, it's to become harder to financially shake. Ironically, this often gives them something far more valuable than expensive possessions: peace of mind. Because real wealth isn't measured by what others assume about your life. It's measured by how much freedom your money quietly creates behind the scenes. The uncomfortable truth is that many financial problems begin long before someone swipes a credit card. They begin the moment we decide who we think we need to appear to be. Changing that identity doesn't happen overnight, but once it does, spending decisions become surprisingly simple. Not because you suddenly have more discipline, but because you're no longer trying to purchase a version of yourself. You're simply building one. If you enjoyed this perspective and want more thoughtful conversations about money, psychology, and building long-term wealth, consider subscribing for future videos.